welcome back everyone to another new stream. Also, Merry Christmas to everyone. This is Nox Destin, your host, and as you can see, we are back with Duet Night Abyss. There have been a few things that have been happening. Oh, sweet. We have the 1.1 version now. I have not yet Fushu, cause she is locked here in the immersive theater. But for me to get into the whole immersive theater stuff, I still need to at least prep these two a bit better. But for that, I am on a good course. I mean, she is already at 70. I still need at least one for the Sea Wave Midnight Sun stuff. There is a lot of build optimization that still needs to go in here, yes. I am not yet level, or I can't yet reach level 80, because I am one before 60 after all. So that's an annoyance.
Are you inviting me on a date?
Only if you ask nicely. Haha. But yeah. There's still work ahead of us. But that is not what will bother us today, cause okay, we need to head to the asphodel anyways. We have new story content, which is why we are here.
Treasure the intel.
It's time to unlock the new region and all.
I'll take a 20% cut. You keep 80%, as usual.
Oh, there's snow.
What's with the sour face?
Before you came, our little Snow got into a heated argument with old John about who the current emperor is. They even placed a bet. And, as expected, Snow lost 10 coins.
How dare you make fun of this great demon king? Look at this. The newspaper says it clear as day. His Majesty Clavois.
One waiting for a response. No shoves newspapers in your hands.
Snow, take a closer look at the title. That's a serialized novel.
You flip through the newspaper absent-mindedly. Suddenly, a small ad tucked into the corner catches your eye. Lost and found notice. I've lost a sword, a very precious one. It was in the possession of a close family member of mine from whom I was separated. If you have any...
Minion, what are you looking at? Let me see. Huh? This sword looks kind of familiar. Have we seen it somewhere before? The pattern on the blade. Ah, I remember now. That's your legendary weapon, isn't it? By midnight? What kind of goof writes a lost and found notice like this? What if the person who has the sword never comes across the notice and doesn't show up? That poor person might end up waiting all night at the phone booth. Am I right, little minion? Hey, little minion! I was talking to you! Hello? Are you okay?
No.
I'm not feeling great. I think I'll head back and rest for a bit.
Rest on the sofa till nightfall. Oh, Okay, I was expecting a bit more here. So, who are we meeting? Are we meeting Benny, actually? I would highly doubt it. It's most likely as a lure.
Ow! That hurts!
Snow? What are you doing here?
What's Snow doing here? Oh, right. You were trying to sneak off, weren't you? Nothing escapes the sharp eyes of this Demon King.
Of course not.
Look at you. You've been out of it all day, and you barely even touched your dinner. I saw right through it. Trying to ditch me and go adventuring all by yourself? Not a chance.
It's not that I don't want to bring you. It's just... this time, I might have to deal with the Hyperborean soldiers and land myself in trouble. I don't want to drag you into my mess.
Haven't we already messed with the Hyperborean soldiers like 100 times before?
Can't argue with that.
Anyway, you're under my wing, little minion. Your mess is surely my mess. Of course. That goes without saying. In any case, your adventures wouldn't be complete without the great Demon King at your side.
Snow.
Well, don't get too impressed, okay? You'll throw me off my game if you keep that up.
Alright, but listen. If things get dangerous, follow my signal and run immediately. Got it?
Absolutely and perfectly got it. I'm great at running. I mean, tactical retreat.
Yes, tactical retreat. Let's call it that.
Standing there, little minion. Let's go! Chop chop!
Isaac's town square lies eerily still in the dead of night, not a soul in sight. A chilling gust of wind sweeps through, scattering stray bits of rubbish across the square.
Ah! A ghost! It's just rubbish. Who's been throwing it around like this? Seriously, where are their manners? They need a good talking to from Princess Rubbish Bin.
You okay, Snow? You seem tired.
To catch you in the act, I had to stay up late waiting outside your door for so long.
Alright. I owe you one.
Look, little minion, there's someone in that red phone booth. Could that be the person you're looking for?
That looks very much like Benny.
It does look like her from behind. But I'm not certain. Can't see her face.
Well then, I hereby declare that the destination of our adventure is that red phone booth right ahead. Whether it's her or not. Are you ready? Let's do this.
No, it's not.
Who's there? Excuse me, miss. Could I borrow a coin? I was really hoping for a nice warm cup of honey milk, but I tripped on the way out, and my coin rolled right into the sewer.
Shoo! Go away, Lunarian. I'm on duty! Out of my way!
Penny pincher. Fine, I'll just go find a coin somewhere else.
No, stormed off in a huff.
Ingrid, report your status.
As of now, no individuals matching the target's description have been sighted. Over.
Understood. Any other unusual activity?
About 4 minutes ago, a Lunarian approached me asking for a coin. I sent her away.
What? You just let the Lunarian go?
Is there a problem, Commander? The target is supposed to be a Charon. Young man around 18 years old. It seems highly unlikely he would disguise himself as a Lunarian.
Fool! A full-grown person can't turn into a Lunarian, sure, but did it ever occur to you the target might have an accomplice? They could be hiding nearby, watching our every move. All units, listen up. Lock down the square and the surrounding areas immediately. Detain every living thing in sight. Tonight, not even a night owl escapes Ice Lake's city walls.
Ooh, who wants to hunt us? Yeah, okay, flexing much here.
Well, little minion, how does it feel to be saved by the brave and brilliant Demon King? Without me, you'd have walked straight into their trap. Keep it coming. I love hearing how Seriously, though, those people were way out of line, using Barry's name as bait.
They did also work on the engine stuff and all. Mouth movement and proper sharpness so far is better than in the 1.0 version.
Keep it down.
Follow my orders! Hurry up!
That is Hellfire.
Sounds like they've caught on. We need to get out of here before they surround the area. Stick close to me, Snow.
The machines over there look weird. We'd better stay away from them. It turned away. Now's the time.
Really, not giving me a helix jump.
Every other escape route has been sealed off and is heavily guarded. Except for that manhole over there.
How many times do we have to crawl through the sewers? Let me catch my breath first.
If you flee into that manhole, you'll be playing right into their hands.
Obviously.
There's a saying in Huashu's ancient art of war. When thou dost besiege thy foe, leaveth an opening, a feigned escape, a snare in disguise. It means forging a false escape route to lure the enemy into your trap. Right now, there should be countless Imperial soldiers lying in wait down there.
Thank you for the tip, Shilio. I guess that's how it's pronounced. She appeared like a week-ish or so ago with basically fetch quests. And yeah, so we kind of technically already met her, but this would be our first in-story meeting, really.
Get in.
Lady Jiliu? No, Proprietress Jiliu.
Ha!
What are you doing?
Okay, so that's her first appearance count. Good.
I came to bid you farewell, but apparently that's unnecessary now. So, what will it be? Do you want to stay here exchanging pleasantries, or shall we depart before they catch you?
Understood.
Halt! Who goes there? Orders from above. No suspicious individuals are allowed through tonight. I'm gonna need your full cooperation.
Oh my! I noticed quite a few patrols on the streets earlier. May I ask if something has happened?
What business is that of yours? That's classified information that...
More weighty pouch, so the weight in her hand before discreetly slipping it into his sleeve.
I suppose there's no harm in sharing a little. We've been told to catch a high-profile fugitive tonight. Every guard in the city has been called in for the search.
She bribed him in broad daylight.
Nobody seems to know where this fugitive is hiding, or what they even look like.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You see, I'm a merchant from Huashu, and my private airship is docked just outside the city. In 6 hours, I have an important business meeting that I simply cannot miss. Everyone aboard, myself included, is a law-abiding citizen with all the proper exit permits. Surely you could find in your heart to make an exception.
Document Zillia presents you. Spot your own photography neatly attached in the designated section. The stern expression in the picture feels oddly unfamiliar.
When did she prepare these documents?
She's prepared.
Ma'am, it's not my intention to give you a hard time, but our orders are clear. No one is allowed through here tonight.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps you could tell me your regiment number and the name of your commanding officer. I may be able to sort this out myself. After all, if Luciana Loreto were to hear that I was detained by a foot soldier and missed a crucial business engagement, wouldn't that make for quite the amusing tale over afternoon tea?
Who?
Luciana Loreto? Wait, isn't that the Imperial Minister of Finance? Hey, look! This document actually bears her personal signature!
Oh.
Attention all units. The target is believed to have been sighted near the theater, armed and attempting to escape. Nearby squads, proceed to the location immediately. I repeat, nearby squads converge on the theater for support.
It seems your fugitive has finally turned up. So what now? Do you still intend to detain us?
How about this, ma'am? We won't delay your journey any further, but we'll assign personnel to escort you and ensure safe passage out of the city. Until your airship departs, you and your party must remain in our line of sight. Any unusual behavior will be treated as an act of provocation against the Empire. Does that sound acceptable?
That's perfectly fine. Helping others, as they say, is helping oneself. Rest assured, I'll cooperate fully.
Thank you for your understanding, ma'am. Let them through.
You can speak freely now. Just be sure to keep your expressions in check. Those soldiers are still dutifully trailing behind us.
Okay, a bit weird of choice to do this over a still, but okay. Suspect is our location.
That would be a fox hunter I hired. It required very little. Just a modest sum of money to entice someone into taking the risk. The amount was so minimal, it wouldn't even cover the cost of a single hunting hound owned by the finance minister at her countryside estate. And yet, that small investment was all it took to steer us safely through tonight's crisis.
Why were you there?
Would you like to hear something intriguing?
Yes.
The Hyperborea Daily is a newspaper sold throughout the entire empire. And as it happens, every major city in Hyperborea has a red foam booth in its central square. This morning, Camilla shared the story behind that article with me. After hearing the details, I decided to take precautions and sent out a few extra telegrams. Here's some good news for you. Tonight, in each of those cities, a white-haired woman is standing inside a red foam booth, patiently awaiting a long-lost family who will never arrive.
Why is that good news? I don't get it.
I think Proprietress Shiliu means they aren't sure where I am. Or even if I'm still alive. So they had to scatter their bait across multiple cities to draw me out.
Precisely. You're quite the clever one.
They know I exist, and they've gone to such lengths to set such a complicated trap. Who in the Legion could be behind this?
Given the current circumstances, I'm afraid you can't leave the car until the airship departs. My apologies. It appears I'll have to take you to Huashu with me.
Proprietress Shiliu, you've saved me from trouble on multiple occasions. I don't even know how to begin repaying you.
Repay me? As it happens, there is a task that would benefit from an extra pair of capable hands. The airship returning from Huashu to Hyperborea departs in 7 days. If you don't mind staying with me until then, perhaps you could assist me. What do you say, my clever one? Of course, the compensation will be more than fair.
I knew it. This was far too convenient to be a...
Of course it was far too convenient. Well, let's pick the nice option here.
Traveling to a far-off country, trying foods we've never seen before, and earning a hefty reward on top of it. Little Minion, doesn't that sound like the perfect adventure?
By the way, before we leave, may I ask one more favor?
There's no need to worry. I've hired temporary workers in other cities as well. With so many fish taking the bait across the country, the Hyperborean soldiers will be kept busy tonight and come up empty-handed. They won't have a clue you are actually here in Ice Lake.
She even accounted for that. Just what does this Huashu lady really want from me? But at this point, there's really no other way. 7 days. That should be manageable. All right, we'll take on this commission.
So, Wind Awakening. La da 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 da.
Here we are. We've been on a cart, an airship, and now a boat. My poor buns are squished as flat as a pound cake.
The journey from Huashu to Hyperborea spans hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles. To think we've crossed that distance in just 1 day. That's the power of foxing-based
A
technology.
full day? Jesus, they were fast.
You're right. This is the farthest I've ever gone. Look at those green mountains. Oh, totally worth it. If I were still stuck in Ice Lake, I'd just be staring at snow wolves all day. Not cute at all. Little Minion, this is the south you're always going on about, isn't it? Does it look anything like your hometown?
A little, but there are lots of differences too. Purgatorio Island is tiny. Even its tallest hill. If a kid really puts their mind to it, they could sprint all the way up in one go. And from up there, the deep blue sea stretches out forever. Proprietress Shiliu, what's Huashu like?
Let me think. What you've seen so far is only a small corner of Huashu. In ancient times, our ancestors united their strength to drive out the monstrous filth raids that once plagued these lands. They settled here. Their numbers grew, and so too did their domain. Today, this estuary has become what we call the Old Capital. It may be but a fraction of Huashu's vast expanse, but its influence is anything but small. Huashu is lush and scenic, evergreen throughout the year. With the Star Weavers leading the way, trade and commerce here are positively thriving.
Genshin's Leeway, Honkai Star Raid's other second region. It's a similar theme.
You're looking rather serious. Was that all a bit too formal for your liking? Very well then. Let me share something more to your taste. Huashu is a realm of peace, where no blade is ever unsheathed in wrath, nor discord allowed to sully the land.
No blade something, nor what now? I've no clue what those fancy words are supposed to mean.
I think she means there's no war here. People don't go around picking fights like in Ice Lake.
Exactly. Even petty theft and underhanded dealings have long been stamped out here.
That is too ideal. That is too much paradise. Something will happen here, or is happening.
Hold on. You're trying to tell us there's not a single crime in all of Huashu? Now you're just making stuff up.
Do you think so?
Miss Julio? Sounds like someone's calling for you from the dock.
Indeed. Let's head down and see what's the matter.
Oh.
Miss Julio, about the cargo list. Who should we have check and verify the goods?
Dooley hasn't shown up. I distinctly told him to come early and handle the transfer. There are some particularly valuable items in this shipment. A few require special storage and handling procedures. I'd feel more at ease with him overseeing it.
We've asked around, but no one at the docks has seen Mr. Dool today.
Mr. Dool?
I see. He's probably being delayed. For now, let's wait here.
Freshly grilled fish! Hot and tasty! Or your money back!
Whoa! It smells amazing!
You just had snacks on the boat, and you're feeling peckish already.
Wow, the fish does smell great. But there's another scent, too. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like flowers, or maybe the crisp air of dawn. Whatever it is, it smells wonderful.
As luck would have it, our contact here is running late. Since this is your first visit to Huashu, allow me to show you around a little.
Yay! Then I want to check out those food stalls. Oh, and that Whoa! What's that over there?
And you're telling me this is layered? This dwarf impression. Oh! This starts again?
Samuel, here we go.
Okay, wait, Mr. Do. Nope. You do not look like a Mr. Do.
Let me provide medicine for the battles to come.
She will be a very good support, especially for our SP hungry characters, that's what I know already. What you can do, I do not know, but you were not who I was expecting.
The world out.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
Where are the sinners?
Weapons, supplies, power levels, mission plans. Check completed for the 17th time. Standing by.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
But she goes with pistol, so she will get pistol. Yeah, the characters are not optimal in that sense.
The foreman was in a good mood yesterday.
Strange things.
Careful now. Fine porcelain.
Cracks and chips.
Out of one of those incense.
Needles, threads, balsam, sachets. I've got it all. Anything catch your eye, dear guests?
If you see something that pleases you, take it. I'll pay. All your expenses here in Huashu under my care. Whatever catches your fancy, simply place it on Everspring's tab.
It's very generous of you.
Don't worry. A few trinkets like these are well within my means.
Miss Julia, you've returned from your trip. So this Long Scion is your guest.
Long Scion.
Look at his horn. Small, firm, and gleaming. Surely destined for greatness. Makes you smile just looking at this kid.
Lung Scion. Proprietor Shiliu, were you talking about me?
Ah, I neglected to explain. In Huashu, that is what we call the Carons. Unlike in Hyperborea, where they are shunned and oppressed, here they are regarded as a blessed lineage, guardians of our land. When I first encountered you, I could not abide the sight of a young Lung Scion being treated so unfairly, so I intervened.
Speaking of which, you're a Charon too. I mean a Lung Scion. I've been curious since we first met. You're clearly not an ordinary person.
Young man, do you have any idea who Miss Gilio really is?
Nope. Merchant with a lot of business?
By the mandate of heaven at a young age, rising to become the High Chancellor of Longyuan. All trade, finance, and taxation in Huashu fall under her authority.
Oh.
Miss Gilio prefers to keep things low-key. She won't let us call her by her official title. She insists we just call her Miss. Everyone in the trade here owes her a debt of gratitude, one way or another.
There's no need to make a fuss. After all, reason persuades with greater grace than rank ever could. Besides, the calling of a merchant suits me best. One hand reaching for the stars, the other quietly pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
Here you are, young man. Since you're Miss Gilio's guest, take this sachet as a welcome gift.
It's very generous of you.
Scent, be it incense, flowers, or herbs, carries profound meaning. It soothes the mind, wards off harm, and protects the body. You'll come to understand its wonders soon enough.
Huh? Where did Snow run off to?
Finest ginseng and
A few osmanthus cakes, please.
Gelatin.
They're my wife's favorite.
Come have a look.
Osmanthus cakes? Okay, that's sneaky.
And that's why it's so important to have a dream. For example, my dream is to become the world's greatest demon king. Wow, you're incredible.
Luno Carp.
Look at this dock. Huge, isn't it? Well, one day, my royal palace will be 10 times bigger. When my dream comes true, I'll sleep in every day till 3 in the afternoon, wake up on a 100-meter-long bed, and have an afternoon tea stacked with cupcakes of every flavor from across the world. Then, I'll become the most legendary star weaver ever, and I'll make sure the name of the Lunarians is written into human history. From this dock to the farthest shore, I'll cover the whole place with cargo ships, brimming with my merchandise. And every last container will be emblazoned with a huge Luno logo. That's the spirit. Say it louder. The Lunarians shall conquer the world. This morning, I made a wish to Lord Argent, just hoping for a bit of luck today. I was only hoping to snag a few extra deals at the docks from those stingy Star Weavers. But I never imagined I'd meet a real, living Luno with horns. It seems Lord Argent finally heard my heartfelt prayer. Your Majesty the Demon King, may I touch your horns again?
Oh, we can't do her like that.
Little minion, how long have you been standing there? You heard everything?
Maybe. But just got here a second ago.
Well, allow me to introduce my most trusted Chief Lieutenant, Little Minion! Wow! You're amazing, Demon King. Even a Lung Scion has loyalty to you. It's such an honor to meet you. I'm Lunocarp, soon to be the #1 Star Weaver in all of Huashu.
What are Star Weavers?
Snow, Proprietress Shiliu is still waiting for us. If you're done here, let's head back.
Also, yes, we now have day and night cycles.
Proprietress Shiliu, I've brought Snow back.
You f***ers! I can't take this anymore!
Watch out!
Oi! You're the helmsman, yeah? Move this boat, now! I don't care where, just get me out of this damned place. Try anything funny, and I'll gut you right here.
I don't think that will happen.
Let go of him.
Steady. There's no need for intervention.
But he's got a knife to the boatman's throat! How can you be so calm?
This man is likely a foreigner, still unfamiliar with how things are done here. Remember what I told you? Huashu is a realm of peace. And now, you shall see for yourselves.
Not these beasts again! Why do they...
What was that?
Little Minion, did you see that? That creature took out the baddie in just one move!
Through cavernous veils, gales carve their path. Upon the blustery winds, Bi'an nears and prows. Fragrant motes arise, born of transgression and sins. Such is a rhyme taught to every child of Huashu from the cradle. The Bi'an mentioned in that rhyme is the very creature you just saw. They are the guardians of Huashu.
Okay.
Huashu is protected by an unseen, ever-present law known as the 9 chapters of Dafeng. The moment someone steps into Huashu, they fall on this domain. And should anyone break that law, a Bi'an emerges, born on blustery winds, to deliver judgment.
So that's why there's no crime in Huashu at all!
Though it seems that a few ignorant souls managed to slip in while I was away, it appears that some surprises have been left in my absence.
Miss Gilio, my apologies for arriving late. Thankfully, the criminal's already been dealt with. I can't believe he made it this far, and even disturbed you.
Easy, Dooley. Catch your breath before you speak. Your late arrival, was it because of this man?
That's right. The scourge of Tuyen has been escalating recently. Some
Scourge?
unwilling to abide by the lockdown, bypassed Everspring, and hired outside escorts to brave the danger on their own. But they didn't bother to check the character of those they hired, and so we ended up with this situation. Before I left, the merchants were still in a heated argument, shouting up a storm outside Everspring. I'm afraid you'll be needed to calm them down, Miss Gilio.
I see. My apologies. There's always something demanding my attention. It seems our time together must end here.
I understand, that sounds urgent.
There is, however, one last thing I must mention. Anyone new to Huashu must learn the 9 admonitions. If you ever break the rules of the 9 chapters of Dafeng, you may very well meet the same fate as that criminal just now.
Don't worry, Miss Gilio. I'll take them to see the admonitions daily myself. You can count on me.
Oh, so the 2 of you have already met.
That's just the radiant charisma of this demon king of light. People are just drawn to me wherever I go. Demon king from Ice Lake and I are sworn Lunos. I'll play host and give them a proper tour. Make sure they feel right at home.
Good. You're familiar with the area. I trust you with this. Once you are done, come see me at Everspring. Take care on your way. Explore at your leisure. There's no rush. When you're ready, come to me, and I shall explain the details of the commission mentioned before.
Understood, Proprietress Shiliu. We'll talk later.
Come on! The Steely's this way! Lunocarp, what's that juice something they were talking about? Simply put, it's a really bad thing that's stopping everyone from doing business properly. But don't worry, Miss Gilio is already on it. Whenever she takes charge, things get better. Whoosh! Just like that.
What are those floaty things? Yeah, I have no reason to attack Bambi. Yeah, I can explore in a bit.
So, this is the Steely you were talking about, huh? Let me take a closer look. Oh no, I don't understand a single word. Oh, don't worry. I'll give you a crash course in the 9 chapters. If you want to enjoy your time in Huashu, you'd better pay attention. The top line reads, "To wound or kill, this must not be done. Any act of violence or injury is strictly forbidden in Huashu."
Makes sense.
This one carries the harshest punishment, so watch yourself. Otherwise you'll be frozen in place, just like that wicked bandit, and shattered into dust. That's kinda terrifying.
Kinda?
Relax. Good folk have nothing to fear. Only the wicked need worry. Thanks to the 9 chapters of Dafeng, there's no war or crime here at all. Everyone just lives in peace and harmony. I hear that out in the wider world, it's nothing like this at all. That's true. Back in Ice Lake, if someone commits a crime, all we can do is wait around for those stuck-up Security Bureau soldiers to show up. But they don't really care about Karons or the poor. Most of the time, we gotta handle things ourselves. A few days ago, we finally met a young officer who actually cared and tried to help. But she quit to seek for a more meaningful life. Compared to our city guards, the something. I mean, those fierce-looking beasties that kind of look like snow wolves? They're way more reliable. They're called Bian. At least try to remember their name.
Punish evildoers.
Uh-huh. They're emissaries of the Mandate of Heaven. Anyway, that's exactly why Lung Scions are held in such deep respect here in Huashu. Don't keep us in suspense. Tell us. So, When some Lung Scions come of age, they resonate with the mandate of heaven. Called by the 9 chapters of Darfung, they awaken as Bian.
Huh? Charons who come of age?
Bonus fact, Bian are actually the most basic kind of enforcers of the 9 chapters. Some truly exceptional Lung Scions can even enter the 9 chapters in their human form, serving as magistrates of Ying Tian. By the name of the mandate of heaven, they strike fear into any evildoers lurking in the shadows and keep them in check. And if someone is evil enough to ignore even that, the magistrates of Ying Tian will show up with style and overwhelming presence, taking the bad guys down. But let's hope you never have to meet one in person. All right, that wraps up the first admonition. Now on to the next.
Uh-oh.
Steely. It almost feels like it's calling to me.
Oh boy.
Bears the name of life. To wound or kill. This must not be done. A man is measured by the strength of his will, governing the self with humility. Bind conquered to modesty. To indulge in arrogance and tyranny. Let your heart be pure. Your conduct restrained. And uprightness be the mark of integrity. To bend the law for greed or cruelty. This must not be done. Let clarity be your unwavering guide in discerning right from wrong. To confuse truth and falsehood. This must not be done. Attend to heaven's edict with a reverent mind and a soft heart. To rebel against the sacred order. This must not be done.
I think we will be learning a new power with our main character.
Now on to the next admonition of the 9 chapters of Darfung. That's exactly right. Little minion, when did you learn to read Huashu script? Even I didn't know you could do that.
I don't actually know how to read it. Just now, when I approached the Steely, a voice suddenly spoke in my mind. It told me what the text meant. Do you have any idea what that might be about?
I've never heard of anything like that before. Wait a minute. There's an old legend that Yang, the founder of the Zhuanhong sect and one of the architects of the 9 chapters, once wrote these words in the annals of Huashu history. Heaven and man in perfect accord, yin and yang, in seamless harmony. They say she could commune with heaven and the myriad spirits of the world, even travel among the stars on the wings of the immortals. The way you resonated with the Steely sounds a lot...
Resonated, eh?
In the end, Master Yang and many virtuous elders gave up their mortal forms to become the foundation of the 9 chapters, ensuring it would endure for all time. I just had a crazy idea. What if my little minion here is actually like the umpteenth generation descendant of that legendary founder?
I highly doubt it. It even has option here.
Really? But he doesn't look like someone of Huashu origin. Anyway, that wraps up the 9 chapters. Mission complete. Now let me take you to Everspring. You all keep talking about Everspring. What's it like? It's the biggest commercial hub for Starweavers in all of Mistwolf. You can find goods from every corner of the continent there. It's
What are those? Stigma Filfoid.
Wait, where did she go?
Patience shall carry me through.
Run! Run for your lives!
Patience shall carry me through. Night turns to dawn.
Okay.
Heaven and Lord Archon, bless us. Are you all right?
Are you okay? Your voice is still shaking. You were clearly pretty scared yourself, and you still came to help us.
I'm fine. That beast's terrifying glare shook me a bit. I'll feel better after a short rest. But you seem new to this place. I couldn't just stand by and leave you in danger.
Thanks.
If you hadn't shown up, my little minion would have taken it down with a few clean strikes. He's super strong.
I see. I'm glad to hear it.
But seriously? What was that? I wasn't seeing things, was I? Why would one of Huashu's guardian beasts suddenly attack us? For the record, I didn't do anything illegal, okay? Though, I guess at this point it'd be pointless to clarify. What now, little minion? Should we run for it? You can swim.
The waters around Mistwolf stretch far and wide. You wouldn't get very far by swimming. There's no need to panic. That Sable Bian may look like the Argent ones, but is not an enforcer of Huashu. They're aberrations, born from the scourge of Zhuyin. Mindless and violent, they exist outside the reach of the 9 chapters of Dafeng. Attacking them doesn't break any law.
That's good.
But lately, these attacks have been happening more and more often. The incense I just replaced has already burned down again.
Yusheng!
Lunocarp? What are you doing here?
These two are honored guests, brought here by Miss Jilyu from a faraway land. I was just showing them around. Though we did run into a little situation. Are you heading to Everspring to replenish your incense? Let's go together.
Incense? Now that you mention it, during the fight just now, I thought I caught a strange, pleasant scent. And then it felt like something blocked the enemy's attack. Was that the incense you're talking about?
Yes, that was it.
Ah, so you don't know about the power of incense yet? Oh, my bad for not showing you sooner. In Huashu, incense isn't merely ceremonial. It sustains the 9 chapters of Dafeng and grants us heavenly protection and blessings.
That's right. So when I saw you under attack, I tossed the sachet I was carrying, hoping it might shield you from harm, even just a little. Though it can't kill a Sable Bian, it can protect us for a time. But once its power fades, we'll have to return to the Argent Long Temple to receive the blessing anew.
Okay.
Got it. So as long as we pray at the temple, those mean Bian won't be a problem, right? Uh-huh. The Argent Lung Temple is always bustling with people coming to renew their incense. Come on, I'll take you there. You've got to see it. So, when that beast came at us, how come you vanished so fast? Well, I can't be of help in a fight, but I was cheering you on from the sidelines with all my heart. That's serious moral support.
Speaking of which, Snow did something like...
This looks nice. A rather quick color change. Everspring. Why are the texts, like, you know, wobbling this strongly? Hey, look, it's one of the dragons. Of course, world collectibles.
Beneath the roots of the great tree, the largest trading guild in all of Mistdwarf, Everspring.
May this incense rise in fragrant clouds to the halls of heaven. With humble prayer, we seek mercy to grant peace and joy to all beings.
So many people making prayers. Can Lord Argent really hear them all?
You mustn't think of incense offerings as a way to demand things from Lord Argent. As I mentioned before, the 9 chapters of Dafeng rely on incense as a medium to stay effective. People offer incense to the heavens to sustain the 9 chapters, and in turn, the 9 chapters manifested Lord Argent, who upholds their will and grants protection through incense. Wishes come true only through tireless effort, one step at a time. Lord Argent simply bears witness to that journey, as it has for centuries. Though, on rare occasions, a few blessed souls do catch Lord Argent's eye and are granted unexpected fortune.
Huh? Now I'm curious. Since we're here already, I want to give it a try too. Sure thing. Just head over to the table by the incense altar. That man over there is an incense warden from the Zhuan Hong sect. He's in charge of keeping the shrine in order.
Zhuan Hong sect? That name rings a bell. They were founded by the same person who could commune with heaven, the founder of the 9 chapters, right?
That's right. Looks like our guest was paying attention during my crash course. Gold star for you. Back in ancient times, the Zhuan Hong sect were the first to uncover the divine power of incense, and they've guarded that secret ever since. Even today, they're in charge of everything related to incense in Huashu. Every censer you've seen along the way, all made by their hand. And everyone can receive 3 sticks of incense per day for free from their incense wardens. Why not go try it for yourselves? Almost there.
May Lord Argent bless my family with good health.
Lord Argent grant this voyage fair winds and safe seas.
I've slashed prices to the bone.
That's Everspring's Guild Hall, just up ahead. Miss Julia is probably waiting for you upstairs. All right, my job here is done. You can head up on your own. My stall's right here. Drop by if you've got time. I'll even give you a special 0.02% discount on anything you buy.
How great.
Wait, what? 0.02%? You're such a cheapskate. Well, I'm striving to become Huashu's #1 star weaver. I don't have horns like you, so I'm already starting behind the line. If I don't double down on seizing every chance and being meticulous, sheer hard work won't get me there. Huh? I see.
See? That's what happens when you go around horn chatting with other Lunos.
Anyway, let's go, little minion. We don't want to keep our big benefactor waiting.
I've slashed prices to the bone.
Notes that lie scattered across the desk. The pages are visibly aged and well thumbed, with cramped annotations crowding every blank space. Closer look revealed two distinct hands. The newer notes appear to belong to a novice in pharmacology. At the end of the note, the signature Fu Feng is written in an elegant hand. I somehow have the feeling these ghostly fish will be where I maybe meet Fushu. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm not fully like with the climbing system. The fact that you can't just climb everywhere.
I lost my voice earlier. Now that I've calmed down and thought it over, I realize I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have acted out of desperation and hired some shady outsider to transport my goods on my own. Who would have thought? That man was all talk and no substance. Not only useless against a Sable Bian, but also a despicable thug who stirred up more trouble than I could imagine. To all my fellow traders, I owe you a deep apology.
You don't need to be so hard on yourself. These past few days, everyone's been anxious. Everspring understands this well. We're already working on solutions. The sooner we weather this crisis, the sooner trade and commerce will return to normal.
But how long is this lockdown going to last? We Star Weavers can wait, but our goods sure can't. Fresh herbs only sell for a good price when they're still dewy from the picking. They lose value by the day just sitting around.
That's hard to say. With the scourge of Druiding still raging, no one can promise when it'll end. "3 days, no more. There shall be a solution."
Mr. Liu, you've returned. You mean you found a solution?
That was the purpose of my trip. And yes, I found a lead. Rest assured, for goods with expiration concerns, Everspring will purchase them at 80% of market price. We'll take it all, no matter how much. Considering transport losses and turnaround costs, I believe this is a fair offer. Once the scourge has passed, if you wish, you may buy them back at the same price. Of course, if anyone still wishes to hire their own escort and test their luck, Everspring will not stand in your way. But should you bring in a disreputable lot or violate the admonitions of the 9 chapters, Everspring may not intervene, but the Bian certainly will. And if it all ends in ruin, lives and fortunes both lost. Do not say I did not forewarn you.
We won't, Miss Julio. We've learned our lesson.
Your words put our minds at ease, Miss Julio. In times like these, it really takes someone like you to calm the waters.
You have all borne enough these past days. If there is nothing more urgent, take some time to rest and await good news.
I guess we will be the ones handling this crisis.
You have come. So, how was your little tour?
Everyone we met was so nice and welcoming. The sights and people of Huashu, they're really nothing like Ice Lake.
We also saw what happened down here. You calmed all those Star Reavers and handled the whole situation with just a few words. You're amazing.
Business is all about knowing how to deal with people. That's nothing new to me. What's rare is meeting someone like you. Now then, let's get to the point. The reason I hired you is to help us prepare for dealing with the scourge of Zhuying. As for what that truly is...
Oh, we already got a bit of a crash course on that.
Oh? Let's hear it.
On our way here, we were attacked by a Sable Bian. Fortunately, a passing trader helped us out, and we managed to drive it off without getting hurt.
She told us the Scourge of Juin creates all kinds of nasty beasts, like that Sable Bian, and they go around biting people and making life miserable.
That's about right. Tell me, before the Sable Bian emerged, did either of you notice anything out of place?
I think there was a roar. It came from the void. Sounded like some kind of beast.
Yes, that roar came from Zhuying, the ancient evil Jiaolong once sealed away. It is now stirring from its slumber. According to Huashu's oldest myths, Zhuying is the evil foe of Lord Argent. Its mindless, frenzied power seeps into the realm, unleashing vicious beasts wherever it touches. In those tainted places, even plants refuse to grow. About 100 years ago, the scourge of Zhuying was first witnessed at Mist Wolf. Back then, the unprepared people of Huashu only barely managed to contain it, at great cost and heavy loss. Now, Zhuying is awakening once more. This time, I intend to stay ahead of the disaster, lest we be caught off guard again.
Wow, fighting against a real loon! The Demon King is fired up already! So, what do you need us to do?
Combats are forbidden in Huashu. Even the most well-traveled Star Weavers know little of how to defend themselves.
Uh-oh.
That is why I am entrusting you with this commission. You shall go alone into the tainted wastes of the Griblight Expanse and secure for me 3 Zhuying scales, for they are essential to the sealing ritual.
Proprietress Shiliu, may I ask you something? This commission, it sounds incredibly important. Why entrust it to an outsider like me? I'm just a green fox hunter. I'm sure there are many far more skilled than I am. Back at the theater, when I touched that sensor, the smoke shifted towards me, as if it was drawn in. Does that have something to do with why you chose me?
You are indeed perceptive. I'm sure someone has already warned you. Your ability is rare and precious. And precious things are always coveted. Handle them carelessly, and they only invite disaster. The Zhuying scales cannot be harvested through normal means. They require resonance with a highly concentrated active substance. Only then can their bonds be softened for extraction. Originally, I traveled to Ice Lake to see if the Imperial Alchemy Academy's high-purity foxicum might suffice. But by sheer chance, I met you, someone who possesses the priceless power of resonance. I need your ability to soften the Zhuying scales. Of course, the choice is yours. You may refuse. I would never force you to risk your safety.
Thank you for telling me all this, Proprietress Shiliu. I take this commission.
Have you ever considered that the reason I helped you back then might not have been out of kindness, but because I saw your worth and had my own ulterior motive.
So?
Actually, I have. But that doesn't change the fact that you did help me. And I have my own selfish reasons too. I'm searching for my family. But I'm powerless to do it alone. To reach that goal, I'll cling to any strength I can find. If helping you means I can count on your help someday, I'd say that's a trade well worth making. Besides, when we first met at the theater, you didn't know I had this power. I was just a stranger to you. You didn't have to help me. And yet, you did. Now, I want to return that favor.
You have covered every perspective. I have nothing to add. Given time, you might just make an excellent merchant yourself. Before you leave, there's a pouch on the table. It's for your traveling expenses. Spend it as you see fit. If you run short, feel free to come back for more.
Thank you.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring 7... Let me see. Whoa! This pouch is heavy. Miss Jilu, you're really generous.
Just a bit of pocket money. Feel free to use it however you see fit. You'll also need a special tool to collect the Druiding scales. I arranged it through some connections.
Connections, eh?
Rampaging. Our usual lines of communication were cut off. It still hasn't been delivered. You'll likely have to go and fetch it yourself.
Are you talking about the dangerous kind of connections?
In business, there are always delicate matters best handled by certain professionals. Here in Huashu, the sorts of dealings that prefer to stay in the shadows usually happen at the black market among the shipwrecks on the western shore. Go there and find a man named Mr. Chu. He'll give you your next steps. But you are new faces. They won't trust you right away.
Okay.
By custom, first-time visitors to the black market have to come through the coastal cavern, wearing a special pendant at their waist. If the signal matches, they'll know you're one of ours.
All right! So my little minion and I get to play the badasses this time? That sounds like a job for us!
Exit through Everspring's main gate and look to the right. In the distance, you will see the entrance to the coastal cavern. That's a shortcut to the black market. I trust I don't need to say more. I'll be waiting for your safe return.
Well, this is what we will be doing, but I am making a cut here for the recordings. So far I hope everyone had some fun and that I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay healthy, see you and be well. Bye.